Hello guys and welcome. I hope that you're having a good day or a good morning or a good evening. This is I Play 4K, aka I Play AK, www.iplay4k.com. And in this video guys, today I'm going to show you Crysis running on 8K resolution. Let me real quick go ahead and show you the settings. 8K resolution 16 divided by 9 aspect ratio guys, which will be 7680 by 4320. Some people call it real 8K, but there is a multiple aspect ratio in any resolution, and this is going to be 16 divided by 9 aspect ratio of 8K. Anti-aliasing guys will be disabled. I'm going to show you texture resolution very high, which is the maximum possible texture resolutions. System specs will be high instead of very high because we're playing 8K resolution, and 2 GTX 1080 Ti guys that we're using today, GPU 102 Pascal GPU architecture with 11 GB of VRAM per video card is not enough guys to run this game in DirectX 11 and have the without the overloading the VRAM or overloading the frame buffer. So this is guys going to be our settings. This is under the advanced. Everything will be maxed out at high. Motion blur will be off because we want to have maximum beautiful crystal clear pixels. Let's go ahead and have a look guys. This is going to be the welcome to the jungle level, which is the second level of the Crysis3.
That's Claire, New York's regional commander. She's not a soldier. We've lost most of our top brass, but she's doing one hell of a job.
You have respect for command now.
Well, you know.
Guys, this animation can be used as the benchmark because this animation is based on the game engine instead of on the pre-render frames. So it's rendering right now in real time, guys.
Technically, I ain't really breaking my word, right?
And it's rendering at 8K resolution. Beautiful, by the way, visuals of the CryEngine 3. As you can see, our GPU utilization is excellent. Let me real quick, guys, go ahead and explain to you about the left top, the system information, which is the TOFR version 1.0 by iPlay 4K that I'm going to use in my benchmarks. Pretty simple. T stands for the temperature. U stands for the utilization, which is utilization or usage of the GPU, VRAM, right here VRAM or system RAM usage, as well as CPU usage or the GPU usage. F stands for the frequencies guys, so GPU 1, GPU 2 frequencies, which is synchronized to 2025, VRAM frequencies, which is 12,029 megahertz, so above 12 gigahertz per VRAM, GDDR5X, keep that in mind guys, and frequency on our CPU, which is 5,000 megahertz, Core i5 8600K guys, with 6 cores, 6 threads. Let's go ahead and have a look, shall we? One of the famous levels of the Crysis3.
Look at this, straight from the skinning labs.
Beautiful 8K details. Guys, please watch this video at least on 4K resolution device.
Well, I hope it's worth it.
But as again, the purpose of this video guys is not the visuals. The purpose of this video is not to compare in the pixels. The purpose of this video guys is to show you the performance of 2 GTX 1080 Ti guys, Pascal GPU architecture, GPU 102. So let me real quick go ahead and show it to you again. This is our settings. Guys, keep in mind the GPU 102 is found on Titan X Pascal GPU architecture video cards, the first Titan X Pascals, and as well as Titan XPs, which is the second Titan X Pascal guys. It's all GPU 102, but the problem is Titan X Maxwell GPU, I mean not the Maxwell, sorry about that. Titan X Pascal GPU architecture guys will have the similar and same GPU as GTX 1080 Ti guys right now, and the second generation of the Titan XP going to have a same as GPU 102, but it's not going to be the same GPU 102 GPU guys, even the same code name. I believe that Nvidia brand officer or brand manager should be fired for this. It's probably GPU 101 or GPU 102 version 2.0 as they call it. Why? Because GPU 102 on Titan XPs guys has more CUDA cores by about 256 CUDA cores more than Titan X Pascal GPU architecture, which is the first Titan X Pascal video card, or GTX 1080 Ti video card guys. As well, Titan X Pascal GPU architecture will be a better card when it comes to 8K resolution. As you can see, our VRAM buffer is almost overloaded. The maximum possible values will be 11,264 megabytes. We're running right now 11,052 megabytes. And in some games, guys, when the VRAM usage comes to 10,500 and above megabytes or 10.5 gigabytes per VRAM, the game starting acting like very weird, and the game's pretty acting is very weird with two-way SLI with the Pascal GPU architecture. That's what I find out for particular 2 GTX 1080 Ti guys video cards. So you want to keep it as low as possible, below 11,000 megabytes, guys. But Crysis doesn't have that bug, and it's running nice and beautiful even when it's utilizing 11,000 megabytes. So keep that in mind, guys.
Disable them.
Guys, keep in mind that this video, guys, was recorded before the RTX went into the stores. The RTX 2080 or RTX 2080 Ti Turing GPU architecture video cards. And if RTX 2080 Ti, guys, will be supplied with 11 gigabyte of GDDR6 memory, it's not going to be enough, guys, to run 8K resolution. And you definitely will need to have Titan Turing with 16 gigabytes of VRAM. I hope it's going to be with a 16 gigabyte of VRAM. There's no information about the Titan Turing yet, but let me show you how beautiful it is in 8K resolution. But guys, at least 12 gigabyte of VRAM required for 8K resolution for the comfortable gameplay in 99% of the titles. 16 gigs will be just great to go, and 2 Titan X Turing with 16 gigs, guys, will be amazing. I heard that you can stack VRAM with the Turing GPU architecture, but I believe it will happen through the Nvidia link in DirectX 12, and I believe that there is a possibility, as again the video cards wasn't tested yet, that an SLI is not going to work in DirectX 9 and DirectX 11 and 10, except it's going to work with DirectX 12 with the Nvidia link, because this is how it was on Titan Voltas, guys. A lot of you even don't have the information about Titan Voltas, and I own one, guys, and I want to let you know that it wasn't runnable in Crossfire under DirectX 9 and 10 and 11. Let's go ahead and have a look, guys, at this settings, as again this settings can be used as a benchmark. With Volta, with Nvidia link, guys, I was running Crossfire only in DirectX 12 capable games. Still, GPU utilization is excellent, 99% for GPU 1, GPU 2. I call it excellent SLI scalability, excellent GPU utilization, guys. Constantly pushing above 2000 megahertz, 2025 megahertz. So this is the best, guys, when it comes in terms of the Pascal for the gamers. Of course, you can put 2 Titan XPs, guys, and you're going to show even higher FPS, because 256 CUDA cores on Titan XP GP 102 is outmatching definitely the GP 102 GPUs on a GTX 1080 Ti, and I don't understand why Nvidia called GP 102 chip in a Titan XP, guys. It's just next level. Anyways, 50 FPS, that's amazing, guys. This is right on. I mean, this is unbelievable performance, and it's without any hiccups. It's running nice and smooth, guys. In terms of 4 Titan X Maxwell GPU architecture, the performance was not that great, guys. And I'm going to go ahead and attach the videos, guys, for you. Sorry, I'm coming in real time, guys, as I'm playing. And the Crysis3 is still amazing game, guys. And I attach the videos over the iPlay4k.com YouTube channel, guys, for you to watch 8K resolution, 7K resolution, 4K resolution on 4 Titan X Maxwell GPU architecture and SLI, on 2 Radeon Pro Duo, just to study in Crossfire and fly Crossfire with 4 AMD GPUs. Just, guys, to study where we at today, and with the Pascals before we're going to switch to Turing, as well as we're going to test and compare the Turing GPU architectures like RTX 2080 Ti, as well as RTX 2080, as well as Titan Turing. Why not? I don't see why we shouldn't. right guys? Anyways guys, we're running nice and beautiful, as you can see. It's unbelievable nice. Performance is great. Look at this, you can see the scratches right there on the metal in 8K resolution, and this is unbelievable guys. This video will be uploaded guys in 8K resolution to YouTube.
Sector 1 Delta 2, got something.
So don't forget guys to smash that like button. A lot of time, money, energy, resources was invested into this video guys, and I'm just sharing the experience with you so you can make a proper choices, so you can build the right PCs and get the right equipment for all kind of games. And I'm going to guys test with 2 GTX 1080 Ti guys a lot of games. I believe that Core i5 8600K guys running at 5 GHz is absolutely amazing as a gaming machine, as well as pretty much computer for everything and anything. And in the end of 2019, today is September 2018, September 18, 2018 is today, but in the end of 2019 guys, you can get the same systems that you can see right now off the eBay from the 5-star seller. Get yourself 2 GTX 1080 Ti guys and 1 Core i5 8600K from a 5-star seller for the parts like new. Go ahead and get it in the end of 2019, and I believe the whole system will cost you around $800–$1,000, and when everything will be used. And guys, it's going to be amazing machine. This machine pretty much running like way above 100 FPS at anything at 4K resolution. And the SLI delay, as you can see in milliseconds, right here in milliseconds by the FPS, is below 20 milliseconds between the hardware and software, which is amazing, and very low delay, so there is no such much of the lag. When the delay above 25 milliseconds, this is where the lag comes and stuttering and stuff like that. But you can see that we're good to go right now, and above 50 FPS average. This is amazing while recording with Nvidia Shadowplay guys. And keep in mind that while I'm recording with Nvidia Shadowplay, you can add as again about 2 FPS to the left top. 1–2 FPS takes while it's recording, which is amazing. With the Shadowplay technology, it's utilizing some of the CUDA cores while it's encoding in Nvidia HEVC codec, and it's utilizing this hardware like unbelievable. And I believe that the Nvidia Shadowplay is the best, not the one of the best, but the best real-time desktop and games captures guys in real time. Of course it doesn't have the editing tool, but when it comes to just capture it, it's the best tool ever, without less lag, as minimum of the delay as well. So the software by Nvidia Shadowplay capturing as fast and with less lag, almost like a device, like a professional device that connects to your computer to capture it, that's going to receive the signal, let's say through the display port and such and such and such. And this is unbelievable. This is unbelievable achievements, and I think this is where Nvidia also accelerates, because she delivers this Nvidia Shadowplay guys for free for us. And for those who didn't know, I was developing my own video capture software. It was Morose Video Capture, but I stopped developing it because after I saw the performance, how well it captures at 4K, as well as it captures in 8K, which is unbelievable guys. It's the best performance ever, and I think Nvidia wins when it comes to real-time game capturing guys, and anything else on your computer. It's just unbelievable. The way they're utilizing the software, is unbelievable. Guys, this is how you want to do it. Look at that, beautiful. By the way, there is another secret right here by that train.
You got Cell's attention. Suggest we move out immediately.
But as again, the purpose of this video is not the secrets. The purpose of this video, guys, to show you the nice performance. So don't care about my gameplay, guys. We're looking at the performance, beautiful performance at high settings.
Give me an update on your position. Let's link up.
Roger that.
And let me real quick go ahead, and now I'm going to switch to very high, and we're going to go ahead and wrap it up. I just want to switch to very high and just have a look how we will say high and very high on both settings over here at 8K resolution, which is amazing, guys. For two GTX 1080 Ti, guys, Pascal GPU architecture, GPU 102, video cards, and SLI. GPU 102 code name for the GPUs on the two GTX 1080 Ti, guys. Everything will be maxed out, no anti-aliasing, guys. As again, this is the settings. Unbelievable. Let's go ahead and have a look, shall we? We're running fast, guys. We are running fast right here. I can feel definitely a lag. There is a lag, as you can see, delay in milliseconds above 36 milliseconds. So there is a lag, and I believe it's possibility connection of the high bandwidth between two video cards, which is only 2 GB per second. Nvidia SLI high bandwidth bridge connection, and but it's much better than it was in Maxwell's, which was only 1 GB a second. So we're still in good shape, but this is the maximum possibilities, guys, for Pascal GPU architecture when you're trying to SLI them, to run them together. It feels better now. The lag kind of went away, but still milliseconds is high. It doesn't too much stuttering, but it doesn't feel like it was on the high. Definitely, guys. FPS below 30 FPS. So without the recording maximum, we can get the 30 FPS, and probably not gonna get even 30 FPS without the recording. But as again, sometimes we're seeing 30 FPS, guys. As again, as you can see, my CPU utilization below 50%. So it doesn't matter when you're running 8K resolution how many cores your CPU has for the gaming. But megahertz, it's matter per core, guys, because when CPU is spreading the load between the cores, there is some delay for this, guys, because multiple cores. But when the data comes in the single core and utilizing one core correctly and completely, the results will be a little bit faster. That's why the hyper-threading doesn't work well. It works like half of the core in terms of performance, but theoretically it should work like a core. The hyper-thread, cycle, it should act as a core cycle, but unfortunately it's not, and the reason to it, I believe, is a delay between the cores. That's why 6-core CPU doesn't show, is not slower by 2 times the 12-core CPU at the same benchmarks. It's just slower by a little bit, but not by as much as possible, because Intel still have delay between the cores, guys, and stuff like that, and the cache delay. There is a cache delay as well in nanoseconds, not milliseconds, but nanoseconds. The cache transfer bandwidth is very high, measured in nanoseconds on a CPU. But anyways, guys, yeah, that's running absolutely amazing, guys. As again, it's playable in Crysis very high, but it's kinda not so playable in a very high, but it's playable on high, definitely. But as again, it's not so comfortable at high at 8K resolution, guys, but it's playable, and you will have ability to play this game at 8K resolution. Alright, guys, so I guess I'm going to go ahead and wrap up at this point. You just saw everything, I think, and there is no reason for us to continue. I'm going to go ahead and let me show you the settings real quick of the system that we were running today. But pretty much ASUS Maximus 10 here motherboard, and let me real quick go ahead and start from here. This was our CPU utilization, guys. 6 cores, 6 threads. Core i5 8600K overclocked to 5 GHz per core, 50 multipliers times 100 MHz on the base clock. Cache was running 4000 MHz, synchronized with DDR4. Motherboard ASUS Maximus 10 Hera. Memory was running 4000 MHz CL17, but actually memory is 4500 MHz CL19. But guys, if you're building such a system, I'm not advising you to get as fast as possible memory. Get as cheap as possible memory, but make sure you're gonna get at least 16 gigs of sticks. or if you're planning for 2-3 years to having this system, 32 gigs will be more than enough for you guys. And don't pay attention to the frequency of the memory, it's not going to help you at all. But you want to have 2 GTX 1080 Ti guys, Core i5 8600K, and you're going to be set till 2022. As again, Gigabyte version, GTX 1080 Ti guys. The first video card was running on water and was running like 60% of fan rotation. Let me real quick go ahead and check it. This is our GPU utilization. That was excellent, as you can see, with the temperatures. But let me real quick go ahead and guys bring you the, yeah, this is the second video card, which is on air, triple fan by Gigabyte, Extreme Edition, 11G Ares series, and the same Gigabyte, the same 1-in-1, but only water cooled with the closed water cooling loop. GTX 1080 Ti. It's going to be Extreme Edition by Ares series as well, 11G, 11 gigabyte frame buffer, and 2 of them. But it's going to be a Waterforce edition, which is the water cooled closed loop, guys. One of the best, by the way, video cards out there. Gigabyte water cooled GTX 1080 Ti, guys. If you're planning to run 2 video cards in SLI, guys, and it's GTX 1080, GTX 1080 Ti, GTX 1070, any of them, 2 video cards in SLI, you definitely want to make sure that the first video card will be water cooled, because otherwise it's going to receive so much heat and it's going to constantly throttle itself down to, in our case for GTX 1080 Ti, it's going to throttle them down to 1800 megahertz, below 2000 megahertz per GPU core, and your performance will be about 5-7 FPS less. Okay guys, in the same game, by the way, I tested and it was about 6 FPS for sure less. Keep that in mind. And of course, memory was GDDR5X on those video cards. Total memory allowed for frame buffer was 11,264 megabytes or 11.2 gigabytes by Micron. Alright guys, well this is pretty much it, guys. Thank you so much for watching. As again, I play 4K what we do today. Let me real quick go ahead and show you how this CPU scored. And when it's overclocked to 5 gigahertz, which is amazing for this CPU, amazing score. I'm one of the top scores. But anyways, this is how it was.